Hey guys, I am back. It's Thursday. I'm making lunch and the scenery is different. I'm at my parents' house, but I am making a raw lunch. My inspiration right now feels like spicy, cheesy carrot tomato. It's going to be a dip, could be a soup. I am still having a lot of omega-3 seeds. Today we'll be using flax seed as our seed. I'm finding the anti-inflammatory properties for every part of my body by having high amounts of chia and flaxseed, which are very high in omega-3s, lower in omega-6, is really helping my body. And I'll probably talk more on it tomorrow. I do my Friday live talk, like summing up the week. I will talk on mental health tomorrow and bring in the protective properties of omegas. But right now, I have a lot here because I don't even know if you guys can see that right now. Where's this? Let me pull this down for a sec. There. I've got lots going on here. There's going to be lots of flavors in this soup. I'm getting down to just a few of the foods. Lucky I'm at mum and dad's because I can just take some of their vegetables. But I've been having a lot of vegetables. It's in winter, that's what I have. Like, I mean, in summer, I'm more fruits, juices, but in winter, you want something grounding. This we might even slightly warm. We can slightly warm it in the Vitamix. So we might do that, but we'll see how this turns out. If you know me, you will know I kind of go with the flow. I go with what foods I've got, what I crave. I start putting things in, and how it turns out is how it turns out. But we've got some carrots and celery and tomatoes, and we've got a Vitamix here. So let's get this Vitamix brought down here. We can move this a little bit so you can see what's going on. Maybe. I think you guys can probably see what's going on there. Yeah. You can see what's going in the Vitamix. I've got my chopping board here. Okay, one of the first things I want to put in, now you can tell I get my non-measurement sort of ideas from my mum. I can't even find a measuring cup at mum's house. So this is about the size of a measuring cup, and I'll do that so you guys know the amounts. But, you know, you can do a bit more here and there of whatever you've got. So I've got some baby tomatoes. When I blend up, I like to put what is watery. I'm going to blend easiest down the bottom. If you start putting seeds and chunky carrots, you'll find the blades will get stuck. So we'll do like about a cup of baby tomatoes, and we'll put that in here. It's just the Vitamix here. Okay, so we've done tomatoes because we've got lots of flavors here. Okay, next we'll do the carrots. So we're going to do a fair amount or larger amount of those. So we'll just take the ends off of those. And we'll do maybe a cup and a half of that. Hey, let's see. I find, these denser veggies I crave in winter. Like, I do a lot of, it's winter here in Australia, I do a lot of like even sweet potato soups. So let's see. Got here. And pumpkin, which are nice raw. Yeah, I think it'll be, let me see. So we got 1 cup. And I'll do a little bit more. Yeah, it's about 1.5 cups of the carrot. Got that going on there. I'm going to do just like about a stick of celery, which is going in there. Now we've got all the different flavors. Oh, I do have a bit of bell pepper, which might be nice in it as well. So let me just, that might be like 1/2 cup of bell pepper. I think we'll do that. Yeah, about 1/2 cup of just chopped bell pepper. It's getting quite full. Okay, now the flavors. Now there's a lemon here which is looking a bit sad. I cut it open to see if it was healthy. We can put a squeeze of lemon in. Always like an acid in here. Let's see. You put like a good squeeze of lemon in there. I'm going to put some ginger. Let me move this out of the way still. Got some ginger. You could put some fresh garlic in, but I've got ginger. Now, I've got a few leftover things that I've put into here. I have like a little bit of turmeric at the moment. It helps with being anti-inflammatory. I've got some leek. Chop that in a bit off. Put a little bit of leek in. That's easier on the gut than onion. So Move this out of the way so you can see still. So put that in. That's okay. I want to also put in, we've done all this, done a squeeze of lemon. Now, as for other flavors, I was going to put in a little bit of orange juice. It's going to be like a sweet savory. There will be nutritional yeast in this, which will give it the cheesy type flavor. But having carrots and tomato, I wanted something, so a good squeeze of like orange juice is going to go in there. Maybe even some more. Make it like sweet savory. And there's going to be some spice. We've got some chili. So we'll put the chili in there. Flinging some water around. What have we got now? Okay, now I like to measure out how many seeds I'm using. As I said, flax seeds, I found these and chia are really anti-inflammatory. I love using the golden flaxseed. I find these nuttier. And I will use about, here. Usually I do like 3 tablespoons. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. So we got this going on here in the Vitamix. Okay. Other flavors we want going in. I don't do a lot of fermented foods at the moment, but I might have a little bit of bite. I'm having a bit of a craving of it. So I'll do a little bit, a splash of apple cider vinegar. That was a little bit too much, but that would be about a tablespoon. A little bit of paprika. I would do half a teaspoon in that. What else have we got here as flavors? Oh, with the nutritional yeast is what I wanted to put in. I actually think I'm going to blend this up before I put the nutritional yeast in to make it cheesy because it's getting quite full. But we can put some of the other flavors in. So we're going to use this dill and garlic. I don't know, I found it at Mum's. It's all natural. It's just garlic, onion, dill, Himalayan salt, black pepper, basil, and parsley. It smells amazing. It's called Mingle, probably Australian. I don't know. Oh, it smells really nice. I'm going to start with like a teaspoon of this, but we'll taste and see how that goes. Now, we're going to blend this up and I then will put the nutritional yeast in to make it cheesy because it's quite full. Also, it being a drier food, the nutritional yeast, I don't want it to get like caught in chunks. So we'll move this across and we will blend. This is different to my Vitamix. Okay, let's move this up. I wonder if Mum has a tamper. I assume she does. Found it. I think this is what you use. My tamper is different, but I assume this is the tamper. So let's. Well, this is great. I can't even get the lid off. Maybe you don't have to. It's like, what's this got a safety lock on it or something? It says push that way, maybe? I don't know. Maybe this works a little bit like this. Yeah, we'll just have to do it like this. This is not my place. All right, we'll stir this around. It's a little frustrating. Anyone got any tips of taking a lid off a Vitamix? Please leave it below. Let me try again. Might even work with the lid off, which might go all over the room. So we'll be, yeah, it does. Just like that. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, so we've got chunks flying everywhere. That'll have to do for that experiment. Oh my gosh. I think I've actually got a chunk of that in my hair. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. At least it's blending a bit here. Okay, let's see how that's going. How frustrating. I wonder why I can't get this off. I don't want to break it. Anyway, all right, let's stir this again. Sorry, guys, this is taking longer than usual. What I might also do is put some water in this so it blends easy. So maybe like, let's say 1/3 of a cup of water. This should blend easier now. That's better, sort of better. Let's see. Okay, while it's like that, I am going to put about 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast in to make that cheesy. And I'm also going to put, I use just these to help me digest, which are Pure Life, not sponsored, but the probiotics will help this type of food be broken down. So I usually just open 1 capsule. Plus, if you leave these in the fridge, it'll ferment a bit. But these have really helped with my gut digestion. They also have some enzymes in it. So we'll do that. Put a little bit more water so it blends. Okay. Yeah. All right, let me taste this. Let me taste this. Oh, wow. It's looking good. Let me see if I got a teaspoon here. Wow, look, if you can see, it's like soupy consistency. It will still thicken up a bit. Oh my gosh. That's really, really good. Wow. Do you know what? If you want it cheesier, you'd put more nutritional yeast in, but that's like perfect. Hey, Jen, you should have just seen the whole blender just exploded everywhere because I'm at mum's. I didn't know how to use it. Anyway, we've got here. Let me move and pour this out. That's so good. Make sure you guys go back and have a look at that recipe that I just made. All right. We are going to pour this out. So there is like literally food everywhere. I don't think you guys can see the mess that is here from the blender exploding. Let me just clear this up. There's like chunks of like maybe like half the, no, it's not half the soup. There's just, yeah, it was raining soup. So we could have blended this longer and I probably would have if it was my blender, but I'm a bit worried about this Vitamix. So, and also I want to use this as a like a dip, soupy dip. So we'll just pour this out into. Now, I know a lot of people in Australia, I'm used to having like really chunky soups, but this is like a dip type soup. Depends how you want to have it, right? Soup dip, you could use it as a dressing. It's really good. Now, on top of that, I'm going to put some darker Egyptian spice. Now, what was in this again? Now, although I'm only having, what is it? Flax seeds. This has in it sesame seeds, pistachio, walnuts, cashews, hazelnuts, cumin, chia seeds, sumac, coriander, turmeric, and thyme. It's not big amounts. It's just like a flavoring, and I want to put this over the top like that. A bit of salt and pepper. There we go. And I already cut up a few veggies, which I'm going to dip in. But I made some chia bread on Monday. You could have that as well with it. So carrots, tomato, nutritional yeast, chili, apple cider vinegar. There's the spice. This is I stole from Mum's cupboard. That's how we roll around here. What's this? It's dill and garlic, and basically it's like there's like basil, dill, garlic, all dried in this. And this is really good. So grab some of your favorite veggies or a spoon. So good. This dark is really good on top as well. So that's lunch for today. I mean, half of it still kind of everywhere. And I'll clean that up. I will be back tomorrow to make another recipe with what I've got left over in the fridge or what Mum got left over. And I'm also talking on mental health just because I mentioned recently I struggled with a lot of my memory coming back after being sick and how much time I missed. And so I'm going to talk on that tomorrow. Anyway, everybody have a great day, evening, night. Enjoy your raw food and your health. See you soon.